Alright, alright, I'm live now. Okay. Where's my... There we go. Alright, I don't... Well, I guess I'll start the timer when I, select my, when I select my rider. Because I don't actually know where to start for RTA, to be honest with you, since we timed this with IGT, but, yeah. But yeah, no, you can definitely get a free copy of Defy Gravity with... Anyway, hello, my name's Lone. Today I'm showing you Road Redemption. I'll explain more when I start. I'm going to start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Road Redemption. This is a PC game released, I believe, at the end of the year, end of 2017 or 2016, I believe. It's a bike combat game. Oh no, for the life of me, I can't remember the developers of this game, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a bike combat game that's it's a spiritual. The game has been, I believe the developers themselves said it was a spiritual successor to Road Rash from Electronic Arts, and it definitely shows in all the combat. And if I can get this, nope, we'll hit a car instead. But yeah, this is a roguelite as well, so it's not always going to be the same. We're doing what we call the level skips category, which uses the level 9 level skip upgrade that you unlock later on in the game, which allows you to essentially skip the first like 8 levels of the game. After each mission, you also unlock upgrades, and you can use them to like upgrade your ammo or your damage. And we're gonna like try and get as many cash upgrades, damage upgrades, nitro upgrades as we can. And how we do that is we'll just go around and get a load of kills. So if you thought Driver had a lot of shooting, this game has a lot more, because we need to do a lot of shooting to get nitrous and cash. But yeah, so since it's a roguelite, all the missions are procedurally generated, which makes it interesting, because sometimes you can get some really easy levels to start off with, and sometimes you get some really hard levels. Like we started off with the kill mission, which is the fastest mission to do because it ends as soon as you kill all the enemies. Which oh, that's bad corner. Which is pretty easy to do when you get to the when you have all these upgrades and that, because you can do a lot of damage, get them killed really quickly. As you see, I've killed all my other racers. That was actually really close at the start of the race, and that way they don't bother me later. I try and do it, and if I can't do it, then it's no bother. But you'll see that I'm pretty much just trying to take out as many people as I can. Oh, that's not what I was going for. As many people as I can. Since I don't have any guns left, I'll just have to use my melee weapons. I have a huge variety of melee weapons. Nope, we're just gonna boost past him. Nope. 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 But I'm playing this game on controller, as you might be able to hear, which makes the aiming a bit awkward, but it's, in my opinion, a lot better than using the controller, in my opinion. Or no, you'd be better than using the keyboard, in my opinion, I apologize, sorry. But yeah, it does make the shooting a bit awkward, but there's like a pseudo auto-aim, it feels like, where it is kinda easier to hit targets sometimes, and sometimes it's not, but that's just how it works. We don't seem to be getting any guns, which is kind of unfortunate, because that's like the quickest way to deal damage and to get kills, and that is to use guns. and explosives.
Imagine how fast you could ride with a real machine between your legs.
So this mission's always the same. The last mission in each territory is always the same. It's a boss, well, a quote-unquote boss fight, where you have to take out the leader of each territory. And as you see, we're currently fighting against what is pretty much a robot. It's kind of weird, but it works, I guess. But so we need to. This is like another kill mission, but it's only one specific target, and as soon as she dies, it's over. So we try and get some nitrous to boost up to her, and then what I like using is the shotgun. It seems to do a lot of damage. And this crew we're up against is basically like a bunch of like techno religious people. They're like all about technology. It's it's weird. Oh, there's too many guys. Let's deal with these guys. But for a rider, they do take a lot of damage, the bosses. But once that's over, then we move to the next stage. We get nitro, maximum health, ammo, crit damage. And this mission's always the same. It's a rooftop mission. And yeah, we're on a rooftop. We've got jump jets as well, which is pretty interesting. I don't really understand how the jump jets work, to be honest with you. They boost you upwards, but they don't. Apart from that, that's kind of all they really do. They don't really move you. They just sort of push you upwards. But it is helpful if you get stuck and need to like get out of something that's taller than you. You can always just jump boost. But I'm currently using the. We're also falling off the track. I'm currently using the stock rider and stock bike. There is a faster bike you can use, but it's I'll be honest, the current save file I have doesn't have it unlocked, unfortunately, so we can't use that yet. I tried to get a save file that had it unlocked, but I couldn't find one anywhere. Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough, but whatever. Maybe next time.
Keep it up.
So we just have to keep our... it's like a mini combo, I guess, of just trying to get kills while boosting to get more boost. So that we can have like a continuous burst. Oh, we crashed. That's not optimal. This is a time trial event, as you see in the timer in the right hand corner. We basically need to get to the finish line before the timer runs out. Not that that's what I get for not paying attention. But if you fail the objectives on each stage, you do get a penalty, which I believe is usually like you lose some. You don't get paid, and I believe you lose health. I believe. Here we're gonna get attack damage, nitro gain. We're gonna also fill our nitro.
Clearly, you have a death wish entering Phantom territory. You may have won your share of fistfights, but my soldiers kill on sight. This ain't no ragtag biker gang, boy.
Now we're in a different territory. And these are like a bunch of like soldiers. Well, that's what they claim to be. Some like veteran soldiers. I'm being pushed and got blown up by a pipe bomb. That's neat. But we'll just try and kill them off as well if we can. And we ran out of ammo. It's unfortunate. But we got a grenade launcher. There are pickups on the ground that you can pick up like all kinds of weapons. We're just using the grenade launcher. It's quite powerful, but it's also it doesn't have a huge blast radius, so you have to be somewhat accurate in order to get kills with it. But if you can, then it's usually, depending on if they have a shield or not, it's a one hit. But I guess the story of this, there is a story, believe it or not, is there's a bounty out for this assassin guy, and essentially all the biker gangs in the US, I think it's the US or wherever we are, wants to claim this bounty, so they're all chasing after this assassin to try and get kill him and take the bounty, which we will do at the end of this sector. But we also have to deal with all the gangs, all the miscellaneous riders that are just casually driving about, and the cops as well. The cops seem to be no better than the bikers. They seem to be just as dirty. Yep, so we're keeping our nitrous we're keeping up with our nitrous pretty well. We just have to sort of keep getting kills and we should be good to go. Nope. The handling is a bit weird on this bike. I don't know if it's the same with the other bikes, but some like sharper corners it seems to struggle with. At least it's how it feels like. It might not be the case. And then just pass the finish line and buy some more upgrades. So we wanna get cash upgrades, upgrade our weapons, and upgrade our ammo and stuff so we can hold more ammo and do more damage, etc.
Dropping like flies.
There we go. He should be dealt with.
Another jackal trying to fight dirty. Doesn't surprise me.
We'll try and take out these cars with the grenade launcher, because cars are a huge pain. Because they can ram you off the road if you're not careful.
Should have checked his blind spot.
Should be one more up here. Yep, get him. Miss, as usual.
Great takedown.
But yeah, so we have a variety of weapons here. So we have, I currently have a double-barreled shotgun, a hook, like a grappling hook kind of thing, an AK, which is my automatic weapon, and then I had a revolver earlier, as you saw. We can kill people with the hook, but it's kind of inefficient. We have grenade launchers, like C4, which is you stick to the enemy. It's not what I want to use. I want to use the AK. I also have a samurai sword, a spiked club, and these are all like different leveled weapons. And they all do, like the higher level they are, the more damage they do. But for the most part we're kind of focusing on just the guns. We only use the melee weapons if we run out of ammo. But we want to try and keep our ammo topped up as much as possible. It just makes everything a whole lot easier. Now there's currently nothing to shoot at, so hopefully there'll be some enemies ahead of us that we can take down to get some more ammo. Which it doesn't seem to be. That's kind of weird. There's usually like riders everywhere, or cars, but their opponents are behind us.
Hell yeah.
So we'll try and use the pipe bombs so we can get them with that. I did damage. I did damage one. But the finish line's just over here anyway. That's weird how there's no enemies over here. Like in front of me. There's usually a ton.
Nice work. So much for the Phantom's superior military training.
Maximum health, attack damage. That works. Probably should have
These
got
Phantoms
nitrous,
used
but
to
we'll
be
be
military.
fine.
Now they're killers for hire.
Oh, now we're in a hallucinogenic chemical zone. This is a very interesting area, and as you can see, there's there's cars falling out of the sky. Why there's cars falling out of the sky is a simple question. That's just why not. Because who doesn't want to dodge flying cars in the air? They're actually, depending on where you are, they can actually be kind of a challenge. Like here on the rooftops, if you get bad luck, you could get hit over the jumps and just fall, and that would be not very optimal for your health. Oh, I need to avoid the cars. The one dude got ahead of us, so we'll try and catch up to him and get some boost off of him. There's also an Apache attack helicopter up there. I don't think Apache does anything. I'm pretty sure it's just for show. And then I say that and it'll just blow me up. That's just put me on the track. We'll just reset. We lose a bit of health, but we have a lot of health, so it's not a big problem. Trying to get this guy. Yeah, as you see, aiming is kind of awkward because it's on a controller. And he's got a shield as well, so we'll have to get our... If we're gonna take him down, we'll need our taser. I didn't actually take him... I damaged him, I didn't take him down. I believe you get a little speed boost with the grappling hook, but it doesn't, not really useful or necessary. We can upgrade our maximum nitro, fill our nitro, that should be fine. We believe we have one more race, and then we get to take out the assassin. So we'll just get these guys out of our way by failing to blow them up properly. Now we're deploying them too late. Way too late. That worked. We've got shotgun. Weirdly enough, this is a double-barreled shotgun, but he reloads it like a lever action, like you would with a lever action. We don't want to get stuck in the middle like that, because then you can get hit from both sides, and it's just very you can take a lot of damage. Kill that guy, get some more boost. So some of these enemies, you'll see they'll have like icons above their head. Some of them have like nitrous, health, cash, and if you kill them, you get a boost. Like this guy, I believe, has nitrous, so we kill him, we get more nitrous than we would usually get from taking out an enemy. Oh. That was a bad bounce. I didn't like that, so we had to use our boost. Try and get the one with the pipe bomb. That was too late. That was a wall. See, that happens when you don't pay attention, so I need to be paying attention. Thing is, there's no way to actually be able to see where you're going when you turn around, except for looking, like, resetting your camera. Oh, now we don't want to get in the dirt. It's slow. You'll see some of these enemies, you do get a few special type enemies. Would you recommend using a bike on a frozen road? Yes. That sounds like a great idea. No matter how many times you'll fall over, it'll sound like a good idea. But yeah, you'll see some of these enemies will drop like pipe bombs. They're kind of annoying to deal with because sometimes they drop it at the right time, so that as soon as you go past it, you blow up. Some of the enemies are... you can't hit with a melee weapon, you have to parry them and then hit them. Because they'll do the exact same to you. So you have to sort of counter them. Or you could just use a gun, that always works. I was actually pretty lucky, I was expected to miss the bridge. But there are a few shortcuts. The shortcuts usually have those item pickups to help you get past them faster, but most of them are not huge time saves.
But the Phantoms will win the war, trader.
So we get... don't need to recover health, we need to recover nitrous, but there's no nitrous here. Health upgrade. No, we've already upgraded our automatic weapon. Attack damage. So this should be, yeah, taking down the assassin. It's just like that boss fight from earlier. Then we just kill him and that's it. So one thing I tried to do with the aiming is sort of move him into my aim instead of trying to actually aim on him. Or you could hit other people, that also works. I don't have any... that's... use the AK. You see what I mean by the pipe bombs? I almost, like, half a second too late and I would have been hit by it. That's it. Just try and catch up to the assassin.
You really think you can hurt me, don't you? That was a cheap shot.
These guys soak up, the bosses soak up a lot of damage.
You don't have a prayer.
We'll try and get him with the C4.
Turn around and go home. This is your last
That should be enough to
chance.
take him out. Here we go.
Hot damn, the bounty's out. Just grab his bike for proof and get out of Phantom territory.
So now that we've killed the...
Phantoms are sending in a fleet of
we
sharpshooters
killed the
to make sure
assassin,
you
we have to
don't
now
leave their
escape
territory with that bike.
with the assassin's bike. This is sort of our proof to say, hey, we killed him. So now we have a time trial where we have to essentially get the hell out of here while the phantoms are trying to kill us. So we have to kill them back, obviously. That's how this whole thing works. So this is like probably one of the longer events in the game because you do have to travel a lot. And this bike's special a bit because it seems to ignore like you see the vehicles here, it's just knocking them away. I believe it's just a property just on this bike and it's only used for this stage in the game. Like it's not used anywhere else in the game. I believe you don't even unlock it with this bike in particular. But it's pretty neat nonetheless. I believe there's a traffic car there, so just dodge him. So you see some of these the cannon fodder AI seem to be very weak. Like you'll take them out no problem. But like some of these like enemies with name, well not named, like the crew names seem to take a lot more damage. Oh, I was a close one. Try and get this guy. That was close. Got the AK, we'll use that. You would think that this bike would have unlimited nitrous, but that's not how it works either. But all the characters, as I said, I was using the stock character here, which just has 100 health and 100 nitrous. There are other characters, and they're all different. They all have different like things on them. Yeah, I heard that. They all have like different like stats on them. Like some do have more health and less nitrous. Some have specific conditions.
You should be almost out of Phantom territory now.
But that's... We're almost done. We're almost in the last stage now.
We still don't know who hired the assassin, but, well, we think it may have been an inside job.
We just got... We don't really have to do anything just now.
To get all the gangs to fight each other over bounty, right? So
Do
much
some
for the
sick
tricks.
drifting.
Looks like we'll be at war for a long time. At least we can afford
It
the
is,
best
yeah.
guns.
It is a very kitted out bike. But that's, I guess you could say the main story done, or the main game done. But we also have this bonus stage, which everyone should know what this track is meant to be like, or what it's meant to sort of resemble. Yeah, you only get this if you beat the final stage. Which is, it's just a very long race. And of course we're gonna kill everything, because... and we're gonna get stuck, that also works. But I don't know why we're on Rainbow Road. I guess it's like the game's way of saying congratulations, you won the game. It's like a little bonus stage. Which is pretty neat. We even got like some good old fireworks. What is true any percent would probably be starting from level 1 instead of level 9. Probably. I guess that's what you could consider to be true any percent. Yeah, like what I mean by level skips is we use the upgrades that allow us to start at specific levels, so we can skip the first section of the game. I seem to have, it feels like I have infinite ammo. Just like it doesn't end. Switch to the AK. But yeah, no, we have a no level skips as well, which you mean you start from level 1. Yeah, I count it as a part of the run, because the speedrun timer in the bottom left hand corner is still going. It doesn't stop. So I've included it in the run for that, just because the timer's still going. You could make an argument as to not have it, because technically the game's over. It's more of a bonus stage. Also, this music and this stage is vastly different compared to the rest of the game, because the rest of the game is sort of like a metal kind of music, and then you have this like upbeat sort of music on this stage, which kind of doesn't make sense. But you know, we're on Rainbow Road, so I don't think that makes sense either. Glad I turned off Steam notifications, because I keep getting messages and invites to play CSGO. But playing CSGO that's such like a 2016 thing. I just triggered a bunch of people, didn't I? Lucky it's not PUBG, I won't play it. We're almost done with this track. Basically, time will be up soon. It'll be when I cross the finish line at the when I pass the finish line. Nope, almost. Yeah, you see the finish line is just over here. Try and get just a little bit more boost. And hit a wall. Perfect, that's astounding. And time. And that's it, we did it. But yep, that's Road Redemption, any percent level skips. What was our final time? Just quick. 29:52. That's pretty good. I don't remember what my previous time was. And the dog's going crazy. I don't know what my previous time was, but that's still pretty good. Sub 30, hell yeah. But yeah, that's Road Redemption, any percent level skips. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll be I think we're moving on to the next run, which is Trackmania Turbo. So hope you guys enjoy that.